Live from our studios at One Television Plaza, this is WTAP News at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Phyllis Smith. New tonight, the city of Belpre will be holding a town hall before its city council meeting on Monday. They decided to hold a town hall after residents reported flooding in different areas in the city. Jeff Carr, the city engineer for the city of Belpre, says the goal of the town hall is to allow residents to share with the city exact locations and the nature of the problems like storm drain backups or flooding in general. Carr says fixing the problems may take time.
The city is recognizing that stormwater events are changing, and they're trying to come up with some solutions and some funding avenues as to how to pay for that. Currently, there's not any kind of dedicated budget that can go right towards that, like there is with water or sewer.
The town hall will be at the city building at 6 p.m. on Monday. Turning to the weather, it's a great evening for the start of high school football in Ohio. Meteorologist Jason Livia joins us now with a look at your first alert forecast. Jason.
Well, Phyllis, it has been a beautiful day temperature-wise this afternoon. We're looking right about those low 80s, at least right now in Marietta on the Jandil Skycam. Winds pretty light at about 3 miles an hour, and temperatures across the region have been sitting in those low to mid 80s for the last couple of hours. Throughout the rest of the night tonight, we'll see conditions pretty much very quiet across the region. Mostly clear skies throughout the night. Temperatures getting down to the upper 60s by around midnight. Our low for tonight right around 65. We'll stay with mostly clear skies tonight and throughout the weekend, with a cold front expected to come through Sunday afternoon to bring us a good look at fall for this upcoming season. I'll have more about all that later on in my full forecast. So for now, Phyllis, back to you.
Thank you, Jason. The Warrior Care Clinic at Warren Local Schools held its ribbon cutting ceremony this morning. Our Thomas Chase talked to Ohio's governor, who was there.
3, 2, 1.
Numerous state and local dignitaries, including Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, were in attendance Friday morning as the Warren School District unveiled its new Warrior Care Clinic. In partnership with Hopewell Health Centers, the clinic allows students, school faculty, and the community to access primary care, labs, and behavioral health staff without having to travel far away. The clinic was part of Governor DeWine's Appalachian Children's Health Initiative.
The school is really the place that people trust, and so putting a clinic in the school just makes a lot of sense. The state put about $1.4 million in, but the school really had the vision. The superintendent, the principal, everybody here had the vision to do this, and so this is very close to opening up. It's all done, and they'll be opening shortly.
The new clinic is at the former location of the old girls' locker room. Kyle Newton, superintendent of Warren Local Schools, envisioned this clinic for the past 7 years and said the need for this clinic was strong.
We are a very large geographic district, 24th largest in the state, 200 square miles, no traffic lights. So the idea of our students being able to stay on one campus, 2,100 people plus 500 staff members, and just have the exact time to be able to walk over here, see a doctor, then go back to class or go back to teaching, just opens up so many opportunities for no break in instruction.
Kim Murnex, director of the Ohio Office of Budget and Management and 1989 Warren graduate, is thrilled about the opportunities this new clinic presents.
This new Warrior Care Clinic is going to be fantastic for the entire community. It's important for our kids that they are healthy and ready to learn when they're at school, and this will be able to provide them care on site so that they can achieve to their best abilities. And we are so proud that Governor DeWine and the state legislature could allocate these funds to really make a difference all across the Appalachian region of the state.
The clinic will also open up the ability for student athletes to receive sports physicals in an on-campus professional setting. Sydney Starcher, senior at Warren and student athlete, is excited for the clinic to open.
I've been injured multiple times, playing volleyball and track too. So I think that having this access to this clinic on campus is going to be super, super beneficial to everybody. And not only that, but I think it says a lot to like our community, Appalachia, some of the resources, like this opening up here says a big statement to other places, smaller communities. It shows that, not places in big cities can also have things just like this too. And
Governor DeWine said that more of these clinics are on the way.
We're trying to do these all over the state, particularly in the more rural areas where health care might be lacking, or at least access to health care might be lacking. And the whole goal is to improve the health care in our rural parts of the state of Ohio, where sometimes we don't have enough doctors, sometimes we don't have enough other health care providers, and it's really taking it directly to the people, and in this case taking it to the students, their families, but really anybody can come in here and access this health care.
The Warrior Care Clinic is expected to open in mid-September. In Washington County, I'm Thomas Chase with WTAP News. This is home.
Still ahead, the Pleasants County Emergency Medical Squad has reached an impressive milestone. We'll tell you more about it next at 6.
We've got just a couple more days until our first look at fall-like weather arrives in the Mid-Ohio Valley. That's next.
A recent state inspection gave Pleasants County's EMS provider a near-perfect score. Our Chase Campbell talked with the Pleasants County Emergency Medical Squad about how they earned that distinction.
The Pleasants County Emergency Medical Squad has reached a milestone, passing their recent West Virginia state inspection with a score of 96 out of 100 and earning a 4-year license. The inspection, conducted by the West Virginia Office of Emergency Services, occurs every 2 to 4 years and evaluates 8 standards across 20 different requirements. Station Supervisor Chris Burge explains the comprehensive nature of the review.
They cover everything from training to facilities we have here, the ambulances, licensing, training, quality improvement, a little bit of everything. They cover most every aspect of the service.
The inspection examines policies and procedures for both station management and field operations, ensuring all personnel meet training standards and that proper insurance coverage and protocols are in place. David Farson, president of the Pleasants County Ambulance Authority, noted the extensive documentation required.
It also requires us to have a third-party audit of our finances, because we are in charge of the finance. We do contract through Camden Clark to furnish the personnel. The county supports us. The county commissioners have to support us. We have had a letter from them. We have to have some mutual aids with first responders and stuff with the area fire departments. So all that has to be documented.
The service operates through a partnership between the Pleasants County Ambulance Authority and WVU Medicine Camden Clark Medical Center. The 7-member authority contracts with Camden Clark, which provides and pays personnel while ensuring training requirements are met. The county maintains responsibility for the building, 2 ambulances, and equipment.
They support all of our activities up here. We provide the manpower. All the equipment is here, is their own, and if we need anything with updating equipment or new equipment becomes available, they are very quick to make sure that we have all that so we can provide the best support and coverage we can for the community.
Farson says their high marks from the state inspection demonstrate how well the partnership works.
Well, I think it demonstrates that we have a very good system here. Personal care is fantastic coming through Camden Clark. It's a great partnership that we have. So anytime you can pass a state inspection with all the information that we had together, I think it means a lot to this county, and I think the county should be proud that they have an ambulance service as good as they have.
In St. Mary's, Chase Campbell, WTAP News.
WTAP looks back on this day in history in today's We the People, celebrating 250 years.
On this day in 1872, West Virginians narrowly ratified a new state constitution by less than 5,000 votes while rejecting a separate proposal that would have restricted office holding to whites only. This 1872 version of the Constitution, our state's second, remains in effect today with amendments. The first state constitution was approved in 1863, just before West Virginia became a state.
Now, here's your first alert weather forecast with meteorologist Jason Livia.
Well, it's been a pretty nice day here in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Not overly hot, and we got a decent amount of sunshine in the afternoon. When we look into this weekend, the cold front that we've been talking about all week has formed and is slowly moving towards the southeast at this time. It's currently up towards Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Nebraska, that area. It's going to push this high pressure system that we've been under for the last couple of days out of the region, and another one behind the cold front will take its place as we get into next week. What this cold front will do will both cool temperatures off and dry us off quite a bit. All that humidity that we've been dealing with for the last month and a half will be pushed out of the region, bringing a much drier set of conditions to the Mid-Ohio Valley. When we look at the numbers, temperatures over the next few days will mostly be in the mid-80s. Saturday will be the warmest at 87. Then after the cold front comes through, around Sunday early to mid-afternoon, we'll be looking at mid-70s for our highs for much of next week before things start to increase a little bit heading towards next weekend. Low temperatures will also be on the low side. 50s for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, really through all of next week. Upper 40s are possible, especially Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. It's also going to dry us off quite a bit. We've been in that humid to very humid category on average for much of the summer, and this cold front will bring us well below 50 in the dew point, so it'll be quite comfortable as well. Heading into this evening, 83 degrees on the HiMark Skycam, winds pretty light from the west-northwest. Temperatures are hanging around those low to mid 80s, and we'll start seeing a little bit of cooling off as we get into this evening. Temperatures getting down into the low 80s throughout the next couple hours, then we'll be in the low 70s by 11. We'll see mostly clear skies throughout the night. Tonight, 65 for the low this evening, with those mostly clear skies continuing throughout tomorrow as well, with temperatures mostly getting into those upper 80s by the time that we get to the afternoon on Sunday. There is a chance for some rain Saturday and Sunday, but the majority of the Mid-Ohio Valley should stay on the dry side. The cold front coming through Sunday afternoon, bringing a first look at fall for the Mid-Ohio Valley. That'll do it for weather. Back to you, Phyllis.
Thank you, Jason. Still ahead, a woman from our area named Jillian Capadonna made the Cincinnati Bengals cheerleading team not too long ago. And she was the feature of one of our This Is Home features. Hear her story again next at 6.
A pretty quiet evening here in the Mid-Ohio Valley weather-wise, with mostly clear skies and temperatures getting down into the mid-60s for our low tonight. Mostly clear, and it'll be a pleasant evening. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer than today, getting up towards about 87. There's a chance for a stray shower, but most of us should stay dry throughout the Mid-Ohio Valley. Same thing for Sunday, only a little bit cooler, 84 for the high as our cold front comes through in the early to mid-afternoon of Sunday to bring a first look of fall into next week, with highs in the mid-70s and lows in the low 50s. That'll do it for weather. And Phyllis, I'm so looking forward to that. I know you prefer some of that warmer weather, but I'm done with summer. Can I have my cool weather back?
You're in control, Jason. So.
Well, I mean, I guess so, but I mean,
I like fall too. We're not into winter yet. So
no, we're
I'll
still
take
a decent amount of time away from that.
Yes, that's good. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back tonight at 11.